Hello ladies and gents, welcome to Zurich Auto Show again for the fourth time. We're in Switzerland checking out behind me the new MG ZS. Without further ado, let's just jump into the review and check out the new ZS. We have a beautiful spec metallic red color, and we have also the new MG3 next to us, so I'm gonna do a little comparison. Design wise, the front really looks very similar, so check the new ZS and check the new MG3 next to it. So as you can see, very similar design on the front end. Now let's dive into the new MG ZS. Well, we have nice creases on the hood, nothing too aggressive. The lights look a little bit sharp. We have a daytime running light on the top. We have a lens here, maybe matrix in the future. You can see these projectors here in the plexiglass. Now there is a turn signal there. It's a bulb, but it's cheaper to replace it if it burns out. You can see here the beautiful red metallic color, and we can see here, unlike the MG3, the ZS has here black piece with this matte silver finish. You can see the MG badge on the top. Now moving down, we have a beautiful grille with silver accents, big air intake on the top and the bottom. We have a 360 parking camera. Now I'm gonna assume these are maybe parking sensors, although they don't look like classical parking sensors. You can see silver finish lip and then unpainted plastic stretching around, and here we have this in also unpainted black. There is side tunneling here, not sure if you can see that one, for better aerodynamics and cooling the brakes. And then we have the unpainted black stretching around on the side skirt with silver accent as well. Now, beautiful new facelift. I like the front design. It didn't really sit on me on the MG3, but I do like it on the MG ZS. Maybe because I saw it already on the 3. Now, let's come a little bit closer, check out the alloys here. Now, we have beautiful diamond cut, silver on black. I like this design personally. Now, these are 18-inch. So the tire dimension is different on the front and the rear. So this is one's 225/50 R18, and this one here is 215/50 R18. You can see that. Now you can see the big side mirrors. We have a turn signal, 360 parking camera system once again, and here you can see blind spot warning in the mirror. Now checking the new dash, we have some stitching there. We have speakers in the corner towards the A-pillars. We have a light sensor, rain sensor, and lane assist camera. This is double laminated front windshield. Now, if I back up, you can see the profile. Looking gorgeous. Now, in this model, we have a little chrome signature underneath, tinted windows on the rear, and we have these aluminum silver roof racks. And look at this, we have 3 strikes here on the top of the roof. There's a fuel cap here, so you can see that. RON minimum 95. Now here we have Psych Vision LED lighting system. Now let me back up a little bit. You can see the back end. So nice looking. We have 2 of these repeating. We have the cat eyes, and we have a fake exhaust. Why? The MG3 doesn't have it. The new HS doesn't have it, but they decided to put it on the MG ZS. But by the way, this is a hybrid. Now you can see the exhaust pipe on the right side. But this does look nice, unpainted black, then a little bit silver, and we have a fog light in the middle. It looks sporty. We have warm lights on the back for license plate illumination, and we have a backing camera there. Stoplight is integrated in the spoiler, and you can see the ZS Hybrid Plus badge. Now, if we open up the cargo, it is manual opening. You can see that. I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.6 in feet. I'm gonna step on this stand. That's a comparison. So opens nice and tall, manual closing. You can unlock from the inside if the outside unlock fails. This is plain, and then here you have a really big shelf, so it goes all the way up, so it's easier to access the storage in the back. Have here rubber stoppers. You can take it off if you want to use the extra space on the top, and voila, here's the cargo space. Very spacious and easy access. So here we have 2 fingers, or maybe 3 to the very top here to the loading area. Now let's check here. We have this little pockets on the sides. We have a grocery hook on both ends. Then this is in the dark. On the left we have a cold light, also grocery hook as I've mentioned, and I don't see a 12-volt outlet, which they maybe added one on the back. Now if we take this one up, you can see we have here little nets, so that's that. And then we have this extra storage room underneath and a 12-volt battery. Now pay attention, you can pull this one, then you can knock this down. There we go. So there are also 4 tether points here and here on both ends, and that is that. So not too bad. Seats knocked down 60/40 as you can see. And another look at the opening button. Okay, let me just show you this side of the new beautiful facelift. And let's get inside. Now let's hear the closing sound and opening sound. A bit loud. The doors are really light on the back. Now you can see the seals. And you can hear push to lock from the inside if you have kids. You can see a seal stretching there. The doors are going all the way down. And I do notice they put a PPF film here, so that's a protection for the step here. It's nice if you have kids. And let's check the materials. Hard plastic, yeah, robust, hard. And then here, this is padded, a little bit of leather. It's probably artificial leather by now, but here you can see they've added in the molding stitching, so it does look a little bit fancier, but again, a bit hard and cheap. Big pockets and big speakers, big handles, all powered windows. So if you want more posh materials, you'll have to upgrade to the HS. Now let's check the seats. We have black leather, gray stitching, perforation in the middle. You can see those carpets with also gray stitching, and we have the ISOFIX underneath. We have a nice seatbelt buckles, by the way, and you at the top, so we have a white or gray roof liner. And if we pull back here, knock this down, there is a seatbelt aligner that's practical, and you can see the back end and the storage room inside. Now this is nice and flat, but going upwards. Let's jump inside. Now very roomy, a lot of room for a few feet, for your knees, and we have all leather seats, again vegan leather probably by now, big pockets, and we have AC vents on the rear, USB-A. Now I wish MG has added perhaps a USB-C next to the USB-A for this almost end of transition area. We're using a lot of USB-Cs now, at least when I think about phone cables. Here you can see nice big seats, very wide. This one's a bit narrow if you want to squeeze a third person, but it is soft. I wish they also had an armrest here, but this is what you get. You can see the armrest. This one's short, so you have a nice big overview on the back. You can see that shelf also is very big and practical. You can maybe put some stuff here, like a longer umbrella, and lots of height here, lots of headroom. We're going to check that in a moment. Big windows on the C-pillar as well, and we have handles on all sides besides the driver, so not slowly closing, but I do at least appreciate that they place them there. I do dislike really much when you don't have them in some new cars. You have hooks here on the B pillars, not on the handles, but still you have them. So that is all good in my book. Now let's hear the closing sound. Okay, a bit harsh, but okay. And front windows are, excuse me, the driver window is only down, so we can hear the closing sound. I'm gonna see when I get on the front if the power is on, if I can raise the window just to see the soundproof. Seatbelt is not height adjustable. Now for the headrest, you can see how that works. You have this button you can press and lower them. Same principle for the back. Now let me show you the headspace. Wow, approved for 2-meter tall person, or 6.16 feet. Once again, I can straighten up my back and I can straighten up my head, and I'm touching with a hair slightly, but this is perfect. Applause to the MG. I mean, this is what we need, spacious SUVs. So great room if you're looking for space in an SUV. Now let's check the front. That looks really beautiful. We have already familiar new steering wheel, but we have a beautiful new cockpit. I really like this. This looks nice and fancy. Let's get on the front and check it out. Now, by the way, there's only lights on the front, so nothing on the rear for some odd reason. They made some saving there, but let's check the front. Now, slightly heavier door on the front, better closing sound. Good closing sound considering that the window is all the way down. Now, checking here. Okay, so on the front, you're treated with some extra leather here and here, so that's padded, it's soft, and then again hard plastic on the bottom and top. You can see the power windows. I do hope this is suggesting that only the front window is fully automatic. Nope, they're all automatic. Okay, so actually no, it's not. Actually, wait, it goes all the way down, but it doesn't go all the way up. You have to keep holding. Huh, that's really odd. Not sure why they've decided to do that, but okay. You can lock the rear, and you know the materials are more or less the same as I've mentioned. You have big pocket speaker down there, lock unlock, and here's your tire pressure. So a bit closer, you can spec to 16 to 18 inch we have on the car currently. On this model, you can see the carpets, you can see the pedals. We're gonna pop the bonnet at the end. You can see the mirrors controls. You can move it closer, LED height adjustment. Now steering column is manually adjusted. And checking the seats, back and forward, up and down. So this doesn't move up and down, and tilt. Now we have here the lumbar manual, but hey, we have it, so very important if you're a tall person, so that's good. Bolsters at the bottom are not too tall, slightly bigger here, but not too big. And you can see the headrest. So same material, leather and perforation in the middle. Cutting this in, now the front passenger seat is not height adjustable still, and you have a little pocket here. You at the top, and let's jump inside. Let's hear the closing sound. I raised the window all the way up. That's a fairly okay closing sound and soundproof. Now let's switch to wide lens. So this is the new point of view, and it looks very nice. Now some of you will comment this. These remind me of the Irvins of the Urus. A little bit design there, so no comparison between the brands, of course. Okay, let's check the steering wheel. It's very familiar from the new HS that I reviewed recently. It works pretty good. We have here the controls for the trip computer. You can change pages here, your favorites, phone calls, second favorites, cruise control options, MG Pilot on or off, and voice commands. We have a little horn here, so flat top and bottom, 3-spoke. Perforation on the sides, and the leather is on the smooth side. You can see the texture if I come close. Now, let's see here. The digital display looks quite nice. Now we're gonna dive into it a little bit later. Let's just check here. So this is padded, so we have leather here, and then this is also soft. All of this is not real stitching, and you can see the little element there. You can see the speaker I showed you. So the dash looks pretty solid, I would say. Leather here. I wish they've added actually real leather on the top with some stitching. That would really make it look nice, especially if they added also on the doors, at least on the front perhaps. But that's that. You have a little pocket here. Now, checking the screen, it looks really gorgeous. So this is the home screen. We're gonna come back in a moment to the screen, but definitely amazing looking, huge upgrade. It's even better than the new HS, I would say. Okay, you can see the shortcuts here for the climate. Now it's on, this would be off. You can see front and rear defrost hazards. Now we can't see them in the mirrors, unfortunately. That would be really cool if we could. Home button, you can see that, and then a volume, nice physical buttons, something we all appreciate. Now I do like this design. Not too much piano black, but it is a little bit here. And then here you can see USB-A and USB-C. So we do have a USB-C on the front. Maybe they could have added one on the back, but for the media you'll have to use USB-A. So most of the new phones use C, so you'll have to buy an A to C if you have a newer smartphone. There's a 12-volt outlet here, and this is a rubber mat, so I can't tell if this is a wireless charger or not. And this is the new automatic. So we have this leather. This is kind of aluminum or plastic perhaps, but you know, it's nice and big and nice and smooth when it comes to, you know, pressing. Park button, and then you can see reverse neutral drive, start stop, electronic parking brake. I'm gonna zoom driving modes, but nice. We have this also rubber mat, so you can maybe put your smartphone there. We have this cup holders, but they're adjustable. Look at this. You can have a smaller cup, bigger cup. So that's nice and practical. Another plus to the MG engineers. And then there's a rubber mat there. So it is adjustable, not with those little sides, but you just push this one. I like the idea behind that. This does not extend. It just goes up. There's no button, and you just pull it out. And here you can see the space inside. So there's a rubber mat. There's okay, decent room. So close this up. If you're seeing this stars here, my iPhone camera, I think it has dead pixels. Still in warranty, so I'm gonna fix it, but I just didn't have time. I have to apologize for that. Here you can see no ISOFIX, so you only have it on the back, but the seats on the front are, I'd say, okay. I wish maybe the bolsters would maybe hug you a little bit more, but otherwise it's not that bad. We have a very spacious glove compartment, and this is just my media badge making sounds, so don't worry. Now going up here, we have a nice bezel-less mirror. Okay, there's like a little bezel, but really looks almost like without it. So you have the manual, but this is really light to move, so maybe we should have put a little bit more resistance. On the top here we have warm lights, so someone turned them all on. You can see that. We have the emergency call. We have a documents holder here in the visor or the sunshade, and we have a beauty mirror. So now let's see if this extends, and afraid not. So this is all not covered. So if you're driving, let's say north, and the sun is setting on the west, you'll be glared on the side. Your peripheral vision. They've left an opening here. Okay, let's focus on the cockpit. But before I forget, so headspace, plenty of headroom for a tall person on the front. Okay, now let's dive into this beautiful cockpit. Now I believe this is like the calculator on the side, and then you can see obviously the screen here in the middle. But let's see here what we have on the top. Okay, there we go. Wow, there's a nice layout of the trip computer. Okay, energy flow, power meter in kilowatts. You can see the date, time, you can see the trip computer, A and B, energy flow. So that's that. If you press I'm using these arrows up and down and press this one. Now it's locked, but I need to press it again. So, so you use these arrows also to the side if you see on the menu. So brightness level, or speed threshold. Here you can see, well, the lane assist, the distance, and then this one's the tire pressure. You can see the full battery, and that is that car I showed you. So that is all nice. So, and then on the side you can see this RPM and the speed. So again, interesting choice there by MG. This one's where they really invested money, because the bezel on the screen is amazing. The screen is amazing as well, a lot better than the digital cockpit. Here you have navigation. You can see that one. You can have the AC shortcuts, music shortcuts, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which you need to use USB. And then here, this is really fast and smooth, better than the new HS. Now we have the climate option here. You have heated seats on the front and steering wheel. Now here you can see those. Let me see here, radio. Let's see if we can play some music. Yeah, I don't think it's working here. Every time I was here, the reception wasn't, because we're on the ground floor. I'm not sure if someone's really trying to connect to this, or is my phone, but whatever. Let's see the 360 cameras. Now that's quite good resolution, if I may add. So excellent. Vehicle settings here. You can set all of these for the favorites. Excuse me. Now, since this is a hybrid, I saw it has regenerative braking. So this is convenience. Status, driving, auto hold. That's a nice feature. I didn't see it at the bottom, but very much appreciated feature on the automatic. So downhill assist, is it? Energy recuperation, MG Pilot. So you can turn off the warning. It's you can turn that one as well. You can see all of those, and yeah, there's plenty of safety features here, and here you can see all of those. Navigation looks very fast, so that's really amazing. I really gotta say thumbs up. Smash the like button on this video for MG here. So we have 3D map routing settings, sound preferences, navigation view. Wow. Of course you have all of these shortcuts on the side, but wow, that's really amazing. You have, of course, the light theme here. If I choose this one, only on the main screen, so as you can see, that one's not changing and it's dark. So I think it's better just to set the dark theme on this car, because the background is also dark. You can see the clock if you put the screen to sleep, and Bluetooth, volume, system. Now if you want to change the volume of these, you I don't see the music settings, but I'm sure they're somewhere here, maybe. You know, like for the bass, middle, and treble, and that's it. So the buttons are nice and pressable, but great infotainment. When you pull down the menu, you can see here downhill assist, auto hold. Here you can turn off the screen. So just to pull down menu, there's nothing just suggesting that there's a pull down menu, but there is one. Here you can control the brightness. So amazing. That's it. I'm gonna wrap it here. I'm gonna pop the bonnet and check what's pairing this hybrid setup. So I'm gonna check out the spec as well. But really amazed with all the new stuff. There's some options here you can get, and the alloys. Before we get to the spec, let me just open the hood. So right next to the MG, actually the M pushed to the right. Once again, I didn't do it correctly. You can see the mechanism, and here's the hybrid. Your washer fluid is the blue cap there, and here's the electric motor. So interesting. You have to use the little leg there if you want to keep it open. Let it drop, closes perfectly. Now let's check out the spec sheet here. So we have the new MGZS hybrid, of course, facelift as we mentioned. Now we're in Switzerland. This area is Deutsch speaking, so they speak German. So we have 102 horsepower. That's 75 kilowatts. Average fuel consumption is here. Now let's see here. Hybrid Plus 21. So they have their own Swiss currency, Swiss francs. And let me see here. So 195 horsepower altogether, 145 kilowatts. So this might be the petrol. And then there's the electric motor, 3-speed hybrid. Inside is a small battery, 1.83 kilowatt hour, 0 to 100 1.7 seconds. Consumption 5 liters, and I think this is the fuel tank, 41 liters. So cargo space 443 liters, 1,457 when you knock down the seats. This is the price in Swiss francs. That's it. That was the beautiful new MGZS. I'm gonna turn on the turn signals for the end, and there's gonna be a separate video of the new HS. There are 2 colors. I already did a detailed review on the channel. If you want to check it out, I'm just going to show a different spec because that one has the black seats. But to wrap it up here, it's just to show you the turn signals and rear and front. And we're gonna wrap it here. So thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye.